everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Today's video, we are going to be diving into the shoe section at the thrift store. This is an area that I have been really trying to apply myself and learn more about, and so I wanted to share what I've been picking up and some of the things I've been learning about. And as always, if you know of any brands or you see something I'm missing, then definitely leave a comment because I'm still trying to learn. So the first brand here, these are ones that I personally like, so I know to look at Vans, and it depends on, the price that you're paying and also the style of the van, because they can go for quite a bit of money. So here are a few options. There's different styles. Some are like the checkerboard slip-on style, and some are these like old school skate styles. They are definitely worth looking up. So one of the things that I do when I'm looking at shoe brands is I want to check out how many listings are currently up for that brand. So right here there are, and I chose pre-owned because generally you're going to find pre-owned shoes if you're out thrifting and garage selling. So it looks like, wow, there's a lot of Vans up, 120 some odd thousand pre-owned Vans are up for sale. Well, let's take a look at how many are sold so that we can kind of get a feel for, are they selling as quickly as people are buying and listing them. So here, these are sold of the Vans, and so there's 30, oh gracious, now it's too tiny for me to read. Does that say 39,000 or 30,000? But there are a lot that are sold, so people are listing a lot of Vans, but they are selling. I would be concerned if there were thousands and thousands and thousands of Vans up and only, 90 or 100 or 300 sold, because that would show that they're really not moving that fast. So it is something that sells. So let's keep going. I did want to also point out that there are some specialty Vans, like these DEFCON Vans. I mean, depending on the brand, there are sometimes releases and drops of very specific, highly collectible shoes. So these are the DEFCON. They've got this like goat on the back, but they're also marked DEFCON Multicam Black right there. Of course, my Vans logo is covering them. So I definitely put the Vans in and immediately see another pair that I know very well. It says Airwear on the back, and you guys, that's Doc Martens. I've been wearing Doc Martens since, I don't know, high school, forever. And I'm not embarrassed to tell you how many pairs I have. So there are 16,000 up, and there are 32,000. Do I have these backwards? Hang on. So I had those. Oh, here we go. So there are 18,000 that are sold. So again, these are ones that are for sure selling. And as you can see, also depending on the style, they do make sandals and loafers and other styles more than just their combat boots. So if you find them, they are worth looking up. I mean, condition matters, but not necessarily as much as maybe with some other shoes, because there are people that miss a pair of shoes that they had and they just can't find them. So it's, I mean, depending also on the price that you pick them up at. So I'm showing you the little plus sign on the bottom, the little logo. So you'll see the Airwear on the back, with the little tag. And that's, again, they've got the little plus sign on the bottom, Doc Martens. So those are some that I picked up, and now we're back at it. So when I'm scanning, I am looking for shoes that are quality. Like, I thought these were Converse, but they're not. I'm still, like I say, I'm still learning. So, and the only way to learn one is to watch and read what other people are picking up and just flipping. But if you see a pair of shoes, then you pick them up and you look them up in the thrift store. So again, if you're seeing any that I am missing, you let me know, or leave me a shoe brand that you like down in the comments section. So the next brand, see, I'm looking at these, like, are these ones I need to pick up? These boots? I don't know. So these looked like something that should have been like a cool pickup, but the brand was called Jelly Pop. And even though I put them in my cart, because I'm like, I'm going to go look these up, they're really cute. The brand does not sell for that much. It was like $14. These are so cute though. But at this Goodwill, they wanted about $9 for them, and that was a lot more than I wanted to spend. I do pick up these actually have already sold because they are not available anymore. So those purple Converse I flipped, I believe, on Poshmark or Mercari. So you see there are 180,000 and then 20,000. So it's still a huge amount listed versus how many are sold. but they are selling. So, and some of them again for a really, really good profit. So it's definitely worth looking up. There are specialty ones. There's some that I wish I'd got that came out at Valentine's Day that had these little embroidered hearts, but they sold out so quickly that I was not able to get my hands on any of them. Oh well, live and learn. So here are some others. Let's see, what brand was this? I couldn't find the brand on those. So yeah, definitely got those, and they have already sold. There's another brand that makes sandals that I like to pick up. I like them for my kids, like, well, as water shoes, because they're really durable, and they're called Keen. I didn't find any today. There are 53,000 results of Keen that are up, 19,000 that are sold, and they're pretty pricey when you buy them new. And so a lot of people will look for them secondhand just to get a little bit of a deal on them. So they look like this. They've got a really sturdy sole, and then maybe like leather or synthetic straps to hold them on your feet. They do make sneakers as well. Unfortunately, I didn't find any Keens today, but they are a brand to be on the lookout for. So again, I'm looking here. I'm looking for ones that look like they're in good shape, because again, I'm still, trying to learn some other brands, which is always wise to do. Those blue moccasin looking ones I thought were really cute, but I didn't see a brand on them when I looked at them, so I wasn't sure. These I did look up as well, the diabetes site, and they were not selling for that much either. Now, Talbots is a brand that is their clothing brand. There's 16,000 results for the shoes, and then 467 for sold. So it's an okay, turnover rate on those shoes, and they're about $30-$40 depending on condition. Yeah, for me it would depend on buy-in price. Like if I was at a garage sale and they had them for $1, sure, I'll buy them. But here at this Goodwill, the shoes are, basically starting at $5 and go up from there. So it wasn't something I was willing to buy in on for those. These were adorable as well. So just like Talbots, these are Chicos, which is also just more known for their clothing. There's 175 results for Chico shoes that were, and then 14 results on sold. So they don't sell a lot, but they don't make a lot of shoes. So, I mean, you could make the argument that somebody might be looking for these particular ones. I don't end up getting them because it was a gamble I just did not want to take today, so I did not do that. Thinking back, I think about some of the garage sales I've been to where they would have all these shoes for $1, and there was one I went to where I did get a few pairs, but I left so many behind that now I'm thinking, oh, I'm really kicking myself for that, leaving those behind. All right, let's take a look some more. Again, those blue ones down on the bottom, they were so cute, but I just didn't know the brand. But I did want to share Bionic Shoes, which is a different brand, not those. So here you can see there were 8,200 and then like 4,000 sold. So this is what Bionics look like. They could have sneakers, but they also make flats. And this is the logo. But that is another brand to keep on your radar. Again, I didn't find any today, but it's something that I am definitely looking for. This is a brand that I know is expensive, the Soft, S-O-F-F-T, Soft Shoes. I know it's an expensive brand, but it's kind of hit or miss. I mean, let me know what you think about that. I feel like it's another one of those that depends on the buy-in price. These were pretty cute as well. And I did look up that brand as well. You can see they wanted $9.50 for them, but that brand is, again, it wasn't selling for the amount that I would want, in order to pay that price for them. Bless you. I don't know if you heard that sneeze. That was a brand that I see it around, and of course this is the one time I didn't look it up. But they look like really good quality shoes. Teaks are another brand of shoe. Look, there's 174 up, and then let's see, on the solds, it looks like 308 sold. So this was one of those that there were more actually sold than there were listed. So this is definitely a brand that is flying off the shelves. So if you see them, they kind of look like ballet slippers, but then they have that elastic, so they're kind of scrunched up. And they also have that blue stripe down the back, kind of like a Tiffany blue turquoisey color. So I haven't found any yet, but I'm definitely on the lookout for those. So now I am seeing, not a lot. there are, yeah, those looked promising. I'm sitting here scanning through these brands. Rampage, no. I don't know, but let me know, because there were some, like these were really cute too, but I was like, I like these for me. Do I know this? Oh, Massimo. Okay, so those are just Target shoes. But again, I mean, at first I thought, like, say with IKEA stuff, like, oh, it's just a dime a dozen. But when people want something from IKEA and they don't make it anymore, they're willing to pay up for it. So I've made that mistake. So I don't want to say that just because it's a Target brand, it won't sell, because it just depends on the demand for the item, really. Supply and demand, people. That's what it's all about. Again, another brand that I failed to look up while I was there. But let me take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. I would love to have you. These are ones I'm kicking myself. I should have bought those Lucky Brand shoes, but they made me think of Rothy's, and these are another brand that are very desirable, as you can see, and they're very clearly marked. And they kind of have, they don't all have the pointy tip. I was about to say, some of them have that really cool pointy tip, but they don't all. Some of them are more loafer style, but oh, those Lucky Brand shoes, I ended up looking them up later. I'm like, oh, why didn't I get them? But they have that same kind of style as the Teaks with the, and I'm not even sure I'm saying the name of that shoe right, so correct me if I'm wrong, that kind of scrunched up elastic sides, Then, what have we got over here? Oh, here's another brand with a soft. So I was looking these up. I was like, these are pretty cute, but again, for the price, for the amount that they sell for, it just wasn't going to be something that I could buy in on with those. Again, if I was at a garage sale and they were $1, sure, because then my margin for profit is way, way, way better. Down here, what are we looking at? I have a question for you shoe sellers too. What sells best for you? Like sneakers, heels, boots? What style of shoe seems to be the one that sells best for you? Because I just, I'm still learning all that too. I do have to say that Juan picked up some, what are they called? Red Wings. And I mean, I think he sold all 3 or 4 pairs that he got. So bolo for that, if you can find them. They were, what are they called? Now I can't even remember what they're called. It's a certain style that are hot right now. They sold quick. So this is another brand that I am on the lookout for, and I'm going to say it wrong. Nout. Y'all can laugh at that. But they look like, kind of like that soft brand shoe, or Clark's. They kind of have that look to them, that's that, I don't want to say clunky, but, straps and leather, kind of a thicker leather. But this is another brand that can sell for a really good profit. I liked the coloring on these. Sometimes I just get drawn in because I'm like, these are cute. I like these. But I don't get those. I think I ended up walking out with 4 pairs of shoes. But what I ended up doing is just putting these are some that I kind of kicked myself for not getting. Those were kind of cool, these Filas. I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting those. But I'll put stuff in my cart and then I'll look them up later. See, and I did look up those. I think those were Avon shoes, Cushion Walk for Avon, and they were brand new. But no, they weren't going to be ones for me to pick up. Looking over here, I went over to the men's section a little bit because I'm just not as familiar. I mean, I would just be going off my same. I just miss those Vans. I'm seeing them right now. Those turquoise Vans right there. I think another reason is that they might be kid sizes, smaller sizes. Do you guys find that the kid sizes, I just have a feeling they're not going to sell. Maybe I shouldn't go off my feeling and go actually off of research. That would be a little wiser, wouldn't it? But I was looking to see if these were Baby Docs, but they are not Baby Doc Martens. They were just little pink combat boots. They might have been an okay pickup though. They're cute. They were cute. And I'm definitely going to be doing a little bit more research and videos about the shoe sections. I'm trying to familiarize myself more, and the more I sell, the more I'll be able to share with you, and the more comments I get will help me learn faster so that I can see what I should be picking up. Look at these with a gold toe on them. There were a pair of, I think they're called Fubus that I pick up here in a second. I remember they were hot a while back. I don't know if they're still hot. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. But the soles on the shoes were trashed on one of them. It looked like it had been repaired, sort of sort of in the garage or something. I don't even know. And so yeah, I was kind of bummed, so I put those back. So that they might be a fun pickup. Y'all, thanks so much for checking out this video. Again, if you've got any tips for brands that I should be looking for, whether in the women's section, men's section, different shoes that I should be on the lookout for when I'm thrifting, leave me a comment, because we're all learning from each other. So check out the comment section as well, because you'll definitely pick up some more tips and shoe brands that you can find to flip. And once again, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when I put out a new video. And you guys, thanks so much for coming to hang out, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.